The remains of late United States-based hotelier Olubinga Olabi, who was abducted and killed by gunmen in his hometown, Ogbomoso, Oyo State, were flown back to the United States for burial. Olubinga, a U.S. citizen resident in Maryland, U.S., was kidnapped and killed by gunmen in Oyo State a few months after building a new hotel in his hometown, Ogbomoso. His remains were taken from Lautech back to the U.S. for burial, with a death certificate obtained from Lautech Teaching Hospital and also the Delaware State Military Hospital in the United States of America. His burial in the U.S. is an act of protest by members of his family about the inability to solve his painful abduction and murder. Judy, this is touching. This is touching.
Yes,
I have friends.
It's very painful.
I have friends in the United States of America. Anytime I'm coming home, and it's just like I'm embarking on the suicide mission. The impression painted out there is that it's not safe here in Nigeria. Anytime you tell them that you're going back home, they say, to do what?
But with these things happening,
With this now,
deny.
It's a very
More deaths
sad
are being recorded in our country, on a daily basis than Syria. I challenge anybody to prove to me that I lied. More deaths are being recovered.
the war-torn country
in our country than Syria. More deaths are being recorded in our country on a daily basis than in Libya, which is already a failed state.
War-torn Libya.
Yes. Go and check, the records are there. And this is that's why I find that a lot of these deaths go unreported. Many people die, nobody reports. Many people get kidnapped, nobody reports.
There's no premium. There's no premium to life.
Human life
the sanctity
is
of
so
life.
cheap in our country these days. The video of this fellow, the audio clip,
Yeah.
Yes.
if you listen to it, if you have the courage to listen to it, and listen to it to the end.
So excruciating.
Oh, my God.
So excruciating.
They tied him, and he was complaining. He said,
That they should
"Loosen
shift
this
the
thing.
position.
Yes, just loosen it a little bit for me." The guy, mean bastard, he could not be moved. He could not be moved. It's the same way. Look at the senator whose son was killed in Kaduna. That was the same way they tied him. By the time they came back, by the time they got there in the morning, he was gone. Because you stop blood from flowing freely through his veins.
What manner of wickedness? Somebody that came to invest in our country,
Yes.
that he has already made, a name
well,
for himself
yes.
in the United States of America,
yes.
to just fall back home and do
and help
something
people.
and help people.
Help people.
He employ people in that same hotel.
Look at the girl who died with him.
Yeah.
That girl, student of
Lautech.
strike.
and as who was on strike, she
just
just wanted
looking
something
for-
to hold body, as we say.
In fact, you see,
They
for
keep-
me,
Not wanting to
The
do wrong.
person who took what's it called, ransom to them, was also killed.
Yeah.
One managed to escape.
One managed to escape.
Like two guys on a bike. The other one managed to escape. When people take this tramadol and other drugs that these bad people are selling, this is what you get. This is
Because
what
the way
you
they
get.
act, they
Because
act
they are not human beings
violently, they
anymore.
act
Did you
unreasonably.
listen? Look at my interview
Yeah.
with the governor of Zamfara State. He said they are animals. That was how he described them in the interview. Because to just take a life, the way these guys are doing, and that's why we are saying that, look, enough of the act of leniency towards these good-for-nothing people.
It's very discouraging. It's
Once
very
somebody is
discouraging.
arrested for kidnapping, don't spare them.
The most excruciating aspect of it all for me is that I know this hotel. I'm from Ogbomoso.
Oh.
And some few weeks before this happened, because it's on the way to the old road to Ilorin, and I was passing there and I saw the building and I was asking my friend who resided at home, and he said, he told me the owner is from he's a Nigerian, Ogbomoso son, who is in the US. He has stayed there for 20, 30 years, and he came back home to invest. And I looked at it, I said, oh, that's good. And few weeks down the road, we heard about this. is so devastating because, you know, when you are in Ogbomoso, you have some sense of confidence that this place is safe and all that and well. And, but for this young man to come and invest, and it is not as if they didn't pay the ransom. The ransom
They
was
took
paid.
5 million ransom there.
The ransom
They
was
didn't
paid.
have the money they were asking for.
You killed the guy. And for me, you
Because
see,
the guy was asking that man that was talking that have you
Exactly.
been able to raise something? Have you been able
Exactly.
to raise
Have you
something?
reached the bank? You see, to
And-
collect money from the bank, are you going to tell the bank that you want to pay ransom?
I mean,
They won't
and
give
the
you credit
fact
for that.
and the fact that it was even, I mean, you have a situation where people die abroad and they bring them back home. But this one died in his hometown. He was killed in his hometown, and they had to fly him.
in protest.
It's
No,
a complete.
You know the Americans came here.
Exactly. Yes.
Being a citizen.
Yes,
and
my
they came
friend
here.
in at home told
They
me.
came here.
When I heard about it, I asked my friend at home. He said, yes. What happened now is a complete
this is the
dissociation
first
with
time I will hear
Nigeria
this
that
kind
you
of thing.
cannot kill this guy and still bury it. I mean, I
This is the
don't
first
know.
time.
I
So
don't know how.
this will just send all the negative signals.
Oh, no.
that we're
Yes,
talking
this is
about.
what we are doing to
That it's
ourselves.
not safe for our
Completely.
people to come
Look
back
at the
home.
one that
After-
was
Those
killed
who
in
want to
Oyo
come
State.
home now,
You remember
how
that
will
one?
they come home?
You remember that the one who
that
also
caused
went
the
into
Barakwa
farming?
problem.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes, that the Okeogun man.
Yes.
You know, he came from abroad. He set up a farm here.
To even come
And
on
then they
ordinary
killed him too.
visit now will be
They killed
difficult.
him.
I mean, in those days,
Yes,
you
I know
know,
nobody
you have
wants to
people
stay here.
who stay abroad. When they come, everybody in the neighborhood knows that
you
Lagbaja has
know-
come
do
back
you
from
know how
abroad.
many-
Oh. But now,
Look
You can't
around
do
you,
that.
even where we work. You know how many young people have left
They all
in
planted
the last 1 year. You
It
just
has
said,
become
where is this girl?
Japan,
This girl is not here.
they'll
Oh,
just tell
they're going
you,
to Canada.
yeah.
Oh, where is this one?
it's
I
gone.
mean,
I mean,
I said we went for a wedding in Ibadan, and I saw that some bankers, you know, they came, and then we were gisting. So one of them told me that, look, we debated for more than a month before agreeing to come by road to Ibadan. I said, just Ibadan to
Lagos to Ibadan.
Lagos. You are debating. They said, we've stopped traveling.
Yes.
But this one, we had to do it.
Yes.
And that same person was telling me that, do you know how many of our people have left? That in my department, it got to a point that they could not run the department.
That
again.
is why
the
today
bank, because they have
ATM
fled.
thing, the anything tech, when you
A
go
lot
to
of our
bank, that's why
techie people,
there's
they've
problem.
left
Exactly.
Nigeria.
You
A lot
can't
of our
withdraw
techie
money.
people.
That's the root of it, and nobody seems to care.
It's a
Nobody
big problem
seems,
that we
it's
have.
a big problem.
Kennedy calling us from River State. Thank you for joining us, Kennedy.
Yes, Ogajide and the other beautiful Ogas. Good afternoon.
Got to know.
Yeah, my name is Kennedy. I'm calling from River State, Port Harcourt.
Yeah.
Look, Ogajide, the other day I was watching you interviewing the governor of Zamfara State, and you asked him after a while. You asked him about his stand of where he said the people of his state find a way to arm themselves and defend themselves. Are we not now seeing that it's about time for every governor in all 36 states to sing this same song to their citizens? Find a way to defend yourself. Because the truth is, the defense apparatus of the government has failed. We cannot continue to rely on the government providing security for us, and then day by day we are being killed and slaughtered. Look, it should be sung loud and clear. Everybody should find a means to defend themselves. These people out.
Thank you, Kennedy. If you cannot secure our land,
It's not a practical.
discouraging people.
It's not practical.
So how do we get foreign investors? How do you encourage foreign investors to come and invest in our country?
When your own real people,
foreign portfolio investment, go and check
when your
the
own
statistics.
people are being killed,
How they've refused to come home, how much we have lost.
a lot.
And these are people who bring not just expertise, but even the forex that you need.
That we badly
You know?
need.
The expertise. Before now, look at MTN coming here. You know, look at the contribution of MTN to our GDP. Look at ShopRite, the rest of
All
them.
the rest
You
of
see, this we need foreign investment. It will help you because they pay taxes, they
employ your people, they
so
do
if
a
they
lot of
stay
things.
away, if they stay away, there is no way that
In fact-
your country will be healthy economically. Everybody is looking for investors.
Security
But
is
they are
key.
running away.
Security is key. There's
Because
no way.
they can't be sure that. Do you know how many of the oil companies? You know, we were discussing this yesterday.
Yeah.
When they lied to us that it's just stealing of our oil.
Oh.
Do you know how many of the oil company, foreign oil company, IOCs, have declared force majeure on their export terminals?
Yes.
Because
of all this thing.
insecurity. So when we tell government that you need to do something about insecurity, it has nothing to do with, maybe you don't like them, you don't like their faces. No. It's just that when the country is better secured,
That is the
it
time.
is good for all of us. A lot more of us would like to remain at home.